every consumer is like you and me, okay? They're not this one animal sitting somewhere who has to be studied and has to do things very differently, etc. So the way we actually go about it is we look at the consumer insights, as we call it, okay? And insight is really something behind the consumer's certain kind of behavior, right?
Okay.
So why does a person buy something that they buy? Why do they pick a certain color? Why do they pick a certain brand? Why do they pick a certain cut, etc.? These are all studied in great detail. However, what becomes even more important after that study is a lot of intuition, because a lot of consumers behave like you and me do. I'm a consumer, I'm maybe in marketing, but then they behave like you and I do. So we actually look at also our own lives. We look at those kind of intuitive things and say that, okay, this is how a mother generally is, and what I like for my son is what a mother generally would also be looking at, okay? So if, let's say, Tiger Banana, which is an excellent product, and that's just been voted as product of the year as well. As a mother, I think it's a great product, so I would definitely go for it, right? So I know that other mothers will be thinking like me. If, for example, you look at Axe Duo, which is also been voted product of the year. Guys are guys, all over the world they're the same, okay? Axe is very successful in every market, right? And they've done a very interesting, clever, tongue-in-cheek take on Axe. It's not trying to prove to be too clever, it's not trying to prove itself as the best product anywhere, etc. They've done some very clever things, and that's how boys like it, right? And that's how girls also seem to like it. For example, when they came up with the chocolate flavoring on it, they know that girls like chocolate a lot, so they added a bit of that tint of chocolate to it. So the insights are very important. A lot of research is done. We do a lot of ground research. We talk to a lot of consumers. We understand what they want, what they don't want. Even the way things are displayed in the stores has a science to it. So when you walk into a store, where does a consumer generally tend to look? What kind of colors do they go for? What do you need to keep in front? What do you need to keep at the back? There's a lot of science behind it, but I think a very important part is the intuition, which you have to play.
So probably that your work on is like so that a consumer becomes your promoter, like he actually starts.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
they do.
so that's what
but that's only if they like your product. Yeah.
Okay.
The product has to be good. It has to match up to all the promise and the advertising that you're doing. And the product is good, then you start using them as an ambassador. Okay. So we start, let's say, if you were an Axe user, you would actually start talking to you in such a way that it gets personalized. And then you start talking to the brand as if the brand was your friend. Okay.
The brand
so the
personality
brand makes a friendship with you as a consumer.
Okay.
And then you advocate it to other people.
Or you just like...
I think I always ask. I do my R&D at least 1 month before for electronic stuff, camera, iPod.
Okay.
And mostly we know all top 3-4 brands. But the thing is that you cannot easily know what is the difference between all 3-4 brands. So
Alright.
you really have to spend some time internet asking people.
Okay.
And obviously common sense, your IQ to differentiate between all the products.
Okay.
But all my friends know that I spend a lot of time in R&D.
Alright.
Once I am buying something, they will immediately buy the same thing without asking. They will just ask me, tell me which one to buy.
What are you into
Definitely,
exactly?
I do look at what other people are wearing, what's going, in trend, or what's more in. Recommendation definitely matters. Definitely, especially the near and dear ones. Recommendation from near and dear ones. Not anybody and everybody. Definitely, I wouldn't go for that. But yeah, recommendations. Okay, definitely a view matters. A suggestion definitely matters.
I see my friends playing with it, so I just buy them. I buy the toys and I play with them, so I can have some fun with my friends.
It depends upon what kind of product I'm using. Like if it's probably a skincare product, yes, I would speak to a couple of people, because it's a matter of skin and you can't put something which is not good quality or something. So it always helps that, if other people have told you about the advantages and disadvantages of using that product. But when it comes to accessories, shoes, bags, it's your personal statement, your personal style.